and I'm just bringing to you here a review of Luce Line Trail heading west from Hutchinson. This is a about a 10-mile stretch of the trail going from Hutchinson to Silver Lake. And right here at this point in the trail, you can see off to the right there's a park there where you can camp. There's camper spots with electrical and sewer, and then farther to the right here you can actually rent spots for tents as well. So if you wanted to do a bike packing trip along the Luce line, this is a spot where you could jump off from, and you could go probably about 60 miles into the Twin Cities from here on the Luce line, or you could head west out to Cosmos, which is about 20 miles probably, and that's mostly gravel there. Okay, and off to the right here is the Gopher Campfire Sanctuary. This is a wildlife sanctuary there's a lot of wild waterfowl in there, a lot of deer. That's currently possibly going to be closed because of a new policy with the Minnesota DNR, where because of chronic wasting disease in deer, they require you to have a specific type of fence on these sort of things so that the deer don't contract chronic wasting disease or spread it to other deer. So there's an effort right now to raise money for that, so it doesn't get closed down, because then they would have to euthanize all of the deer in here, and there's many deer in there, so could be a lot of deer put down if they have to close this. And off to the right here, this is the Crow River. That a good chunk of the trail at this part, the Luce line at this part of the trail, runs along the Crow River. And here's the Crow River Dam right in Hutchinson here. It's Main Street is off to the left here, the bridge. But I'll just leave this here for you to listen to. It's pretty peaceful. And pretty soon here I'm going to zoom in on a spot here to the left of the bridge just to show you, with all the rain that's been going through here this year, there's a lot of flooding around, and trail usually goes under this bridge here, so you don't have to cross Highway 15 there, but it's flooded out right now, so they have it blocked off. It's makes it kind of a pain to get across Highway 15 because it's really busy there. So you have to go up over the bridge and cross the highway. This is the bell tower from the old city hall. They took it down, I believe, in 1994. So this is kind of just a memorial to the old city hall in Hutchinson. And due to the detour because of the flooding, this is a bridge to go back across over to the other side of the Crow River, so you can get back on the Luce Line Trail. And you'll see right up here, this to the right, that trail is closed off as well to go back under another bridge, so I have to cross another road up here. There's a lot of sections of the Luce line that are like this, where you have a nice cover on you here to keep you out of the sun for a little bit when it's hot, although this day it's not real hot. And this is just getting close to the edge of town here. And this is like the first climb you have, and this, I'm not sure if it comes out on the video very well, but it's actually pretty steep, and that's one of the 3 climbs you run into shortly here before you get out of town here. And right up here on the right, if you wanted to, you could stop and play a game of disc golf. There's a disc golf course there. And right here, we're just getting ready to leave town. Leave Hutchinson, and you'll see us. I don't think you'll be able to see it on the sign, but this sign here tells you that Silver Lake is 7 miles. And now we're approaching another big climb here, and this is like really steep. It usually burns you out unless you keep enough momentum to get up there. I'm usually huffing and puffing pretty good. It's the bridge that goes across another highway, so it goes up and over the highway, so it's actually pretty steep. But one advantage of this is once you get to the top, you get to fly down the other side, and you can easily be going 30 plus miles an hour going down this. And once you get to the bottom of this hill here, there's a curve that goes off to the left, and then there's another small climb before you cross over or cross under Highway 7, which is a lot of this trail also runs along Highway 7 or within sight of it. And we'll go right here under a bridge. This is now on the other side of Highway 7. And then a lot of the terrain turns in like this. And back into some more cover here. And on this day, there was a lot of little critters out and about, bunny rabbits and couple different types of gophers running across the trail. No deer this time. A lot of times you will see deer out here too, and an occasional coyote or raccoon. And this trail actually crosses several little creeks and things like that too, and there's also horse trails off and on through here too, so you may see some people on horses on occasion. But once you get this far out from Hutchinson, you don't see quite as many people. Closer to Hutch, you'll see a lot of more traffic on the trail, so you gotta go a little slower. But out here, you run into people pretty occasionally. Maybe on this route, I probably ran into 5 or 6 people in 10 miles. But as you can see, this part from Hutchinson to Silver Lake is all paved, so you don't have to have a gravel bike or mountain bike or anything to ride this trail. But once you get up to Winstead, which is probably another 8 miles after Silver Lake, I would say, 10 maybe, then it switches over to gravel again on the other side there. So if you want to go past Winstead, you'll have to have something that can handle some gravel. And right here I just kind of rode up a little bit farther from the stop at Silver Lake here to show you that right here in Silver Lake off to the right there's actually a little repair station for your bike. You can get air in your tires and tools to do some basic repairs if you need to. Yeah, right here it has a bike stand, a pump, and I think there's some tools here too, I think. I can't remember for sure now, but it doesn't maybe look like they have any tools hanging there, but they at least have a stand for you there. And this is Silver Lake. So this is, as you can see back when I was just getting there, Molly's there has really good food in case you need to stop for a drink, and off to the right of Molly's is there's a gas station in case you need some water or just pick up some snacks. And this is just the way heading back the other way, so it more or less looks like the rest of the trail because I'm just heading back home. But yeah, this is a really nice quiet trail for the most part. Not a lot of traffic, so if you want to be out away from the city, you can drive out here. You could camp at the campsite there along the Luce line in Hutchinson, and you could ride all the way into the cities and back in a day if you wanted to. That's be a long ride, but or you could ride to Winstead and back in a day and make a day trip of it. Stop at Molly's for some lunch along your way. In Silver Lake there by Molly's, there's also a bike rack there with a cover on it, so if you run into some bad weather, you could park your bikes there and it'll keep them at least semi-dry. It's not a sealed up area, it's just got a kind of canopy on it, so but it will help keep your gear dry a little bit, and you could go into Molly's and have some lunch. I think they also sell it's also a bar too, so if you wanted to stop in for a beer. But that's about it for this little short adventure. We do appreciate you tuning in here and seeing this video, but just to give you a quick idea of what the stretch between Hutchinson and Silver Lake looks like. And on my previous video I did a section that went from west of Hutchinson to Silver Lake on gravel, just so you can see what that looks like.